Today I'm going to show you how to set up an event with heats, semifinals and a final. But first, before looking into the software, I will shortly introduce you how the event works. So the qualifier is in fact only half of the event. It will start with heats, then some participants will qualify for the semifinals, and some will be lucky enough to go into the final. At the end of this morning stage, we will make a general classification that will determine the start time for a time trial that will take place in the afternoon. So in the details, there will be 8 heats, and only the first 2 will go into the semifinals. Participants of the heats 1 to 4 will qualify for semifinal 1. Participants from heats 5 to 8 will qualify for semifinal 2. Of these 2 semifinals, only the first 4 of each will go into the final. Then we'll have the overall ranking for the whole qualifier stage. Ranked 1 to 8 our finalists. Then ranked 9 to 16 the participants who made it to the semifinals but not to the final, ranked according to their semifinal time. And then everybody who was eliminated at the heat stage, ranked 17 to 64. And then, according to this rank, we will give a start time for the time trial in the afternoon, where everybody will start with a 1 minute difference between each participant. Right. Let's close this. So I am logged into race result 11, and I actually already created the file, but I'm gonna show you step by step how to set up the exact same file. So the first thing you need is to create a new event that you can name demo heats semifinals final and create it from the standard event template. Okay, let's open mine. And let's start setting it up. So as you see, I have 64 participants, 8 times 8 heats. Let's go into the settings. So I set up the basic settings, name of the event, the date, location. Then I only named 1 contest and deleted the second one. So you may wonder why I created only 1 contest, because you could consider that the heats, semifinal, final and time trial are 4 different contests, which is true. But as it's the same participants taking part in all of them with the same bib number, it is simpler to create only 1 contest and to differentiate with ATFs, as we are going to see it with ATFs and results. So in the participants tab, I created 2 ATFs to separate participants according to their heat, number 1 to 8, or to the semifinal where they can qualify to, numbered 1 and 2. Then let's go to the results. So first of all, let's have a look at these results, number 1, 2, 3, and we'll see about the others later. So I created for each stage, heat, semifinal and final, a net time. So for example, heat time is T22 minus T21 that is start time heat and finish time heat. And I did the same for semifinal and final. Then I created a ranking for each qualifier stage. Heat rank grouped by heat, because we are going to need one separate ranking for each heat. Then ordered by status, that is regular, or if participants are disqualified or abandoned, then they will show at the end. And decimal time 1, that's our heat time. I did the same for semifinal rank, this time grouped by semifinal, and then by ordered by semifinal time. And then for the final rank, no groupings, because everybody will be in the same classification, everybody in the final, and then final time. Okay, now let's have a look at the output window. The first thing we are going to need is a start list for the heats. Okay, so what I did is there were plenty of default lists and I only needed one. So I created start list heats from participants list 1 to 3, and then I moved all the default lists into a category and I created only the one I needed. So in our start list heats, I displayed all the participants sorted and grouped by heat, and then sorted by bib. Let's have a look at our start list. There we have 64 participants grouped by heat and sorted by bib number. So if you are watching this at home and you need a sample start list, you can simply create, open my event, the event file that you can download next to this video on the support page, and export these participants import lists as Excel. Okay, bib, ATF1, ATF2. ATF1 is our heat number, ATF2 is our semifinal number, and then I put some random first and last names. We are now going to import this list by going to main window, then import participants. You can browse and open this Excel file and then click import, and you will have the same participants list as I do. Okay, back to our start list hits. Then we are going to need to create the results. So again, we are sorting and grouping the participants by heat and then by their heat rank. We are going to display their rank with a heat rank P, that means it adds a period at the end of the rank, a name and the heat time. And we want everybody in the list, we want everybody with a heat time and rank. Let's see our list. So here we have participants grouped by heats and ranked by their heat time. Okay, so to create random results, what I did is I went to main window, adapt data, and I clicked generate random times. I selected start time heat as a result for all contests, and then I created a start time of 8 o'clock for everyone. So of course in my event every heat would have different start times, but to gain some time in my testing, I created the same one. Okay, and here you see you can click execute and it will create a start time for everyone. Then you will need to create a finish time for the heat, and then for example what I did was everybody finish between 8:15 and 8:16. Then you click execute and it's done. Let's see right now how to do it for semifinals and finals. So then for the semifinal, people start at 9 o'clock. Okay, but this time we don't have 64 participants, but only the 16 that made it to the final. So to do this, I want everyone with a heat rank lower or equal to 2. Okay, and then that will create only the time for the 16 best 2 of each heat. All right, let's go back to our start list. Then we need to know who's taking part in the semifinals. So I just copied my start list heats list, and then I modified it a bit. This time I'm going to group by semifinal. And I only want in my list people with a heat rank, so greater than 0, and lower or equal than 2. Here I have my 16 semifinalists grouped by semifinals. Let's assume I created my sample results. Here again, grouped by semifinal, and everybody with a semifinal rank. Let's view the results. Okay. Then same for the final. Let's create the start list. This time we don't group by anything, there's only one final. We sort them by bib, and we want everybody with a semifinal rank higher than 0 and lower or equal to 4. So we have our 8 finalists, and then the results on the same principle, sorted by final rank and filtered by final rank. You must have a results in this rank to appear in the list. And here is our winner, Trevor Ransom. So of course, if you are doing this at home, you will get different results because you just created random times like I did, and they're random. Now that we have our results and ranks for every stage, we need to create our overall qualifier rank. Now to do this, we will need some more results and ranks. So let's go back to the main window. In the results, you see results number 11 and 12. So number 11, best of the day, is only an indication that I want to show in the result list of the best time each rider had on the day, and whether it was in the heats, in the semi-final, or in the final. So I use here, you can use the same wizard here with an aggregation result. That means it's going to use different results to create one. So what this one does is it scans results 1, 2, 3, and it takes the smallest one, the smallest time. Okay, and I also created a stages count, and I will explain right now why. But first, I will explain how it works. So T count means that it will scan again result 1, 2, 3, and then it will count how many times are stored in these slots. So people who only took part in the heats will have a count of 1. People who made it to the semi-final will have a count of 2. And the 8 participants who made it to the final will have a count of 3 because they took part in all 3 stages. Then I am going to use this in my overall qualifier rank. That's ranking number 4. So decimal time 12 is our count. Okay, and I ticked descending because I want all participants with stage count of 3 on top, and then everybody with a stage count of 2, and at the bottom everybody with a stage count of 1. And then once this first sorting is done, I want to sort by decimal time 3. That's the final rank, the final time, sorry. Then by semi-final time, and at the third sorting by heat time. Okay, let's see how this looks in our result list. So here I sorted participants by overall qualifier rank, and I wanted to display the stages count and all the times of the day and the best of the day. So as you can see, I have everybody with a stage count of 3 on top, and then ranked by their final time. Then everyone with a stage count of 2, ranked by their semi-final time. And in the end, everybody who just took part in one stage, the heat stage, ranked by their heat time. And here, best time, best of the day, displays the best time performed on that day. Right, now let's move to the time trial. As we said, we want to use this ranking to determine the start order and the start time of each participant in the time trial that takes place in the afternoon. So to determine automatically the start time for everyone, there would be 2 ways of doing it. The first one, using our adapt data function again, but clicking single start. Then you would select here start time trial. You'd write down 4 o'clock as the first time, next with a difference of 60 seconds, and then you would sort by overall qualifier rank. Let's type it to find it more easily. Overall qualifier rank, ascending, and then you wouldn't put any filter because you want everybody to have a start time. But we are not going to do it this way, because let's imagine that someone from the qualifier was actually disqualified afterwards, then we would have to do this again. What we want is something that is calculated automatically from the rank. So what we are going to do is to create a new result, or to put a formula in the start time. And our start time will be 4 o'clock minus 1 minute, plus the overall qualifier rank, times 60 seconds. So for the first participant, it will be 4 o'clock, because 15:59 plus 1 times 60 is 4 o'clock. And then for the second, plus 1 minute, etc. Let's see how this looks in our start list of the time trial. Okay, sorted by overall qualifier rank, then position, and we want to display the start time for the time trial. And here we have everybody in the right order with the right start time. Okay, now I created sample results and created a new result list. Here it is, time trial rank, and our winner this time is Jacob Jamieson. Congratulations. Okay, this tutorial is now over. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll keep you posted with some new ones soon.